I'd like to get through this.
Yeah, this is a healing stone. This is one like this down in the Land's End area called Madra.
Right.
And for 3 months of my life, about 25 years ago, I never thought I'd ever walk again.
Right.
I was lying downstairs and they'd get osteopaths out to work on me. I had so much back trouble. There's nothing that the medical profession could do. So somebody says, well, you tried everything. Have you tried that stone down at the healing stone down in Land's End? I said, well, I haven't, but I'm going to.
Yeah.
So Marion, the bluebell dancer, took me down there. And I climbed through. I had 2 sticks. It was a hard job to get even. It was half a mile to walk.
Was it?
It was such a massive job to get there. And I can relive it talking to you now.
Yeah.
And I climbed through, I think, they say climb through 9 times. I wasn't capable of doing 9. I think I got through twice, maybe.
Yeah.
And I leaned up against it. And it was an instant cure. But it was 3 days later.
Wow.
They all said it worked. And I said, yes, it did work. So I got my friend to come with me. He was a monumental mason.
Yeah.
And he made me a replica. And this is the secret of it. I got somebody coming from Manchester to see me in a couple of weeks' time about this.
This is the lady you
That was
spoke
that
to,
lady
yeah?
I spoke to this morning. This is Hexagon luck. Because if anybody put a spell on you, which you haven't got to have a pagan witch or archdruid or anybody can put a spell on you, they can just say, oh, I hope they end at the wedding.
And that's it, isn't it?
And that is negative thought.
Yeah.
And it's that. So when you climb through from out there, you broke the old spell and you start fresh again. And either the farthest one ever came to break a spell was Australian television. Channel 6 came over and said, we think somebody's put a spell on the cricket team, can you do it? And I said, yes, I did, and we did it. And it was played in Australia, and lots of people sent me messages and said, what a surprise we had. They said, you was on our television, because I never had a chance to tell anybody I was going to be. But they seen me on Australian television.
Wow.
So there you are. And another thing which I learned about overlords, I first put my hands on the stone today. You did up there, right?
Yeah.
You never believe it. People have got this aura on their hands.
Yeah.
Got it? So when you touch something, a lot of the old faith healers would have an handkerchief and rub it like that with the other hand and rub it, fold it up, and you bring it home and just hang it up on your bed.
Right.
Put it up on the bed, and that would be good enough.
And that would give you energy as well.
And that would give you energy, and that would be good enough to cure your ailments.
Yeah.
So when I got here, I had about 8 people came from all over the country, 18, and they rubbed their hands all over it, and they said, we bless thee that we'll come here, have been here, and will come here for this day and forevermore.
Excellent.
So they are, that's the healing stone, and climb through from the east, you break a spell.
Yeah.
So look, that represents the sun, the moon, and the stars. Legend says if you can climb through without touching, well, you remember some love. And believe you me, as many guys can do this as what the ladies can, but they so happen to be yoga instructors, and they get through there as easy as anything. Don't matter if you try it later.
Alright, I'd like to try that later.
Yeah, you try that. Don't matter if your clothes touch, because you're your own judge.
Right.
Let me know.
Don't worry, I've got skin tight clothes to try it in. I can slip through the hole, I think.
Oh, yeah. Well, don't matter if your clothes touch. Watch your body. You can tell what you've gone through.
Yeah.
Michelle, I was never an artist. I always was. I would have loved to have been. I'd have loved to have been a painter and a sculptor, like Henry Moore, Barbara Epworth, and all the great painters. I admire them. I spent hours just looking at their work on the television.
Yeah.
And I thought, I seen one of these when I was about 15, and I thought, oh, how did they get it up there? They must have had some mammoths, you know, like those big elephant things.
Yeah, yeah.
Or with rollers and that. And I thought, God, I can build one. And one day the quarry manager found me that one, which is 18.5 tons, 15 feet long, and 10 foot wide. The front leg weigh 14 ton, the back leg 6 ton each, and what you see out of the ground, the same amount goes down to the ground. There isn't many riders, past or present, once more, that would ever doubt for 1 minute these were burial chambers, Michelle, and they most probably were burial chambers, because they used to put all the bones in there, what they call excarnation. They'd place the body out, and the birds would clean off all the skin and meat, like. And then when there's left just the bones, they'd all, but only the special hierarchy went in them, as far as they knew. Only the hierarchy was allowed near these. This wasn't for Joe Bloggs down the road to be connected with this.
The kings and queens.
No, only the top people.
Yeah.
And so what I did was, when I tried to be as artistic as I could, like I am with all my stones. And of course I believed in the little people. I believed in the angels. I believed in everything that they mystic. I never sort of said no to anybody's religion or what. And I said, if we ever come back as angels, we need a runway to land on. So I Christianized this one, but I called it Angels Runway.
Right.
So if you ever come back as an angel,
this is where I'm coming
and
down.
I'll get loads of people, probably not so much these days, not for any reason. They use the other road more. But there was always somebody stopping there, take a photograph.
Yeah.
If I was home all the time, they'd be here all day long to see. But they still come here.
Yeah.
People will phone me. They still come from great lengths. The stones will always be here, and there'll always be a bit of magic. So right, come on down here. Down here.
Have you been into magic for long then, Ed?
Well, I've been into all this lot because that's what Cornish people talked about. They had their old oil stove lamp, and they'd be always talking about spells and curses and healers. You know, that was part of horses, the countryside.
Part of the folklore
that was a part of the talk, because her mother used to take the news of the world, and that was about the only paper once a week that we took. So